As soon as Prime Minister Modi blamed the Siddaramaiah government for allowing Revanna to leave and being in the know of these tapes, the opposition has hit back. Congress has accused Prime Minister of politicizing the issue and letting Revanna go. Trinamool Congress on its part has also dared Prime Minister Modi and the Bharatiya Janata Party to call off the alliance with the JDS. BJP now is blaming the state government for keeping the centre in the dark over Prajwal Revanna's case. Listen in.
December 2013, the BJP knew about this. In December 2013, he knew about it. You see the photographs of Mr. Modi with Prajwal Revanna and Mr. Revanna. In spite of this, they've gone ahead with this alliance with the JDS. So what does the Prime Minister have to say about this? What about Brij Bhushan Singh, against whom all the women wrestlers have protested? So, these are all double standards. Immigration is not... Immigration and immigration, the customs, the flight in and out, people coming in and out of the country. The Karnataka government does not have policemen at the airports. It's the central government.
If Prime Minister was so concerned about Ravanna and his son, he should have come out in the strongest of words against them for no other reason. This is not a crime against Congress. This is not a crime against Karnataka. This is a crime against womanhood. You can't treat Indian women the way these two people have treated those ladies of Hassan. Imagine their condition. वो किस condition में होंगी, उनकी families किस condition में होंगी, उनके बच्चे किस condition में होंगे, and you're still politicking on it. You should condemn them and you should assist the state government to arrest them and punish them.
In the same way, Mr. Narendra Modi, when he went to Maharashtra and he said that Ajit Pawar is having a scam worth 75 lakhs crores of rupees. And few days later, he incurred Mr. Ajit Pawar in his own government and Ajit Pawar was made the Deputy Chief Minister of Maharashtra. In the same way, he is talking about the son of JDS leader who happens to be incidentally the former Prime Minister of the country. If he feels so, does he have the gut to say from now onwards, JDS is no more an alliance of our NDA? If he can say so, then people will salute you. Otherwise not.
देखिए, महिला सशक्तिकरण पर देश के प्रधानमंत्री ने बहुत बड़े बड़े तकड़े कदम उठाए हैं, जिससे महिलाओं का अपने आप में गौरवशाली तरीके से जीने का हक मिल रहा है। लेकिन वही कर्नाटक के अंदर और कांग्रेस की सरकारों में किस प्रकार से महिलाओं के साथ उत्पीड़न बढ़ रहा है, बलात्कार की घटनाएं बढ़ रही हैं और किस प्रकार से बलात्कारियों को इनाम दिया जाता है। आप संदेश खाली को हम बोल नहीं सकते, अनेकों घटनाओं को नहीं बोल सकते, लेकिन कांग्रेस के शासन में जो कहती थी मैं लड़की हूँ, लड़ सकती हूँ, उसका चरित्र भी देखेगा। वो लड़की के साथ किसका बलात्कार होता है देखती है, किसने बलात्कार किया है, कौन से धर्म ने किया है, वहां पर वोट बढ़ेंगे नहीं बढ़ेंगे। कानून सख्ती से इस पे काम करेगा। हमने हमेशा महिलाओं के बलात्कार के लिए और बलात्कार के उत्पीड़न के लिए सख्त से सख्त कानून बनाने का प्रावधान किया है। उस कानून के तहत सबको सजा मिलेगी।
See, this is the failure of the state government. If somebody is accused for this kind of sexual harassment or sexual abuse, then he or she should be arrested immediately. We don't favor anybody who will do this kind of work, heinous work I should say. So the law should take its own course and obviously he should be bring back to this country and he should be punished according to the constitution of this country.
Now, the JDS, which has been facing questions over Prajwal Revanna's exit, has also decided to hit the streets. Effigies of Chief Minister Siddaramaiah and DK Shivakumar were burnt and protests were held in Mandya and Hassan. Earlier, it was the Congress party that had taken to the streets demanding action against Revanna.
Kane sir, your dinner.
On a tile? It's antibacterial.
Easy to clean.
But plates? Kane bhai, it's a tile ad.
IM Plus टेक्नोलॉजी से बने वर्ल्ड क्लास टाइल्स। टाइल हो तो सिंपल हो।